Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Billionaires Club 101. Today, I'm going to give you some information. Realize this. This is only for educational purpose only. Today, I visit you from Oakland. Um, Visiting a friend of mine's celebration of life, early passing, unexpected, passing. So this is the reason why I'm up here. Just have a view of just look out for my hotel. It's a nice, decent hotel that I'm staying in on the 11th floor. Um, my travels came from San Diego up here. Traveled on an airline very inexpensive, which is got me here now. We're going to have a flight back shortly. But I come to you to say, yeah, my channel is Billionaires Club 101. I'm not a billionaire, nor I claim to be a millionaire, but I have made millions in the industries that I'm in. But I don't tell you about the income that I make. But one of the things about the channel is it says Billionaires Club 101. That's if you went to college, the reference number of 101 is an introductory to something. And the reason why I chose Billionaires Club 101 is because at some moment in time, I would like to attain an amount of assets and other currencies that will accumulate to billions of dollars. And why is that? I do have kids. Creating a trust for my kids, and then for those come down the line of that. Think of it as the Hershey's company, or the Mars company, or the McDonald's company. They've been around for years, and they still manage to be in business long after they creators founded that company or entity. They safeguard their wealth, their revenue, for it to benefit those that are within those families, like the Rockefeller family. Don't want to tell you too much about the Rockefeller family, but you can go and do your research on that. But my goal for my family and those that are coming down the line, as far as descendant goes, I want to create a foundation, or I'm creating a foundation for those that are within my blood that goes down the lines of my kids and their kids and their kids as life goes on. I want them to be able to reap the benefits of hard work, but also positioning myself in certain assets slash liabilities, and to provide a platform for me to share what I'm currently doing. And then I'll put some links in the description box where one of the things that I'm doing is called business funding. And then I'll have some other links of the things that I currently do to earn some additional income, right? And with that additional income, I put it into certain other things like stocks, bonds, ETFs. So this is for educational purpose only. This is not giving you any advice, financial advice, or any of those things. This is just more for share with my audience of what I'm currently doing. I'm also a real estate broker. I have my real estate brokerage here in San Diego County. I'm also a life insurance agent, and I'm also so for life insurance, I do life insurance, property and casualty insurance. So I can write all lines of insurance. And then I'm also a notary. I'm also a mobile notary. I have my own mobile notary business as well. These are multiple streams of income that I take part in to obtain additional income. So I'm creating value for others, but in return, I reap the rewards of my hard work. So some people have always will try to say, don't work hard, think hard. How about work hard and think hard? And then there's another term that goes that says play hard. And what that means is it can mean different things for many people. But when reference to me, I work hard, think hard, and I play hard. And sometimes it's not playing hard. It's just pretty much going out and entertaining some friends of mine that may want to go out to dinner, go to a movie. And when we're out and about, where I could put certain things to the side and not worry about business. We're playing cornhole at the beach, walking on the beach, whatever it is as far as entertainment goes. So just know that when you're creating a business, you're an entrepreneur, there's a balance that needs to take place where business is here, your friends and families are here, and then also your entertainment is there, but also your goals have to be up here, right? So your goals have to be something that you want to obtain, right? You want to go up to that goal, set your goals, create an action plan, and work the action plan. And then you want to do maybe a weekly check of how you're progressing with your action plan. So more about the business funding aspects of what I do. With a company called David Allen Capital, they provide business funding to companies that are more like your mom and pop shops. These mom and pop shops or your average business are having a certain amount of success. And what we do is we fuel their goals of achieving more success. So for example, you have a pizzeria, family owned. They have some small children who came up in the ranks of working underneath their parents in this pizzeria. Now that they have more success, the parents are now looking for a way for them to create the same pizzeria, but maybe on the other side of town or other side of the city, for their kids can now manage and create what they have created with this pizzeria. Now their kids might have grown and now they have their own family, but now they have a pizzeria where those kids are now have their own kids, and their own kids are now learning the family business. So I live in a community where there's a certain demographics of people who has restaurants, and the restaurants have really good food. So one of the restaurant owners they own a restaurant, but also a grocery store, and then the grocery store says the words halal. Now that's within their community, and they know that what that means. I think the food is more fresher. Hopefully, I'm not interpreting that the wrong way. But what I did see is the reason why I knew this restaurant owner owns this grocery store is because I saw him in the restaurant some years ago. Really good food, and then the grocery store, I had just a curiosity because it had some of their writing of, and then also it's in English. So I said, let me see what this is, because they had the fresh produce on display. So I said, I want to get more fresher fruit. So I went in, and here it is. I see the owner of that restaurant is now walking throughout it looks like part of the building that, just your average person will have access to. So I put two and two together that, okay, this restaurant owner now owns, or been owning, this grocery store. So what the restaurant owner is doing is serving the community as far as feeding them, but also providing a high quality product within the grocery industry. Because I went in there, all the groceries looks great. I think they have a back meat market where you can buy some fresh meat. So this is how generational wealth works, where your family's working in the restaurant is flourishing, they are earning some great income, profits. Now this grocery store up here some years ago and didn't realize who owns it, but now that I walked into the grocery store, this family owns a restaurant and a grocery store. And I'm not sure of what else they own because I'm not looking into their background. But for us who are in the business funding aspect, is this is a potential client who is looking to build more if you don't have more. But if we are the entity that will provide him some business funding to maybe create another grocery store, create another restaurant, but also they are taking debit and credit cards. So we also do payment processing. So we can meet or beat their current payment processing partners or providers, and we can maybe get them some discounts on their processing fees. Now, in return of providing them with our products, you get a residual income. Now, just imagine that restaurant owner or maybe the family members that are working with them, they might need some business funding. They may know another restaurant owner who could benefit from our payment processing. So that's one of the things that I do. I do business funding. I'm what's called a business capital agent. I go out and meet business owners, see if they have a need for what I do, but I also patronize these business owners. Like I said, the restaurant owner has great food, so that means I've been into their restaurants. I frequently go to their restaurants, and I make sure that I also tip those people at the counter because the food is that good. I usually do a takeout, so have that in the enjoyment of my own home. Another thing I would like for my audience to think about is investing in stocks, right? What stocks do you want to invest in? Excuse me. I'm not going to tell you what particular stocks that I wanted you to invest in, but I'm going to tell you what I invest in. I'm not going to give any companies' names, but what I look for is are they a well-known company, been around for a long time, and also is the stock paying dividends? That's important to me. Even if they're not paying dividends, I still buy stocks that are improving in value over time. So I also have stocks, but some of the stocks that I do have, a lot of the stocks I have pays a dividend. Now, when I earn from those dividends, I reinvest in more stocks. So it's just a snowball happens over time. So I invest in stocks. I'll put a link into where I do currently have some stocks holdings. And then see if your bank have an online banking, see if they have a platform, because one of the banks that I'm with, they have an online platform where you can buy fractions of stocks, okay? And then there's some other savings I'm going to put in the link below where you're going to save on some gas and things like that and make your savings a little bit better where you can have a little bit more money to do these things. I want to thank you for tuning in to Billionaires Club 101. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. Greatly appreciate you viewing the channel. Thank you.